Hello. If you're looking at this, then that means I am not in class. I sent everyone an in-grade message saying that I will not be in class. I'm planning not to be in class because I have to testify as a witness in the courts in Houston. And so if you're watching this video, I'm still there or on my way. If I get out early, I will probably sneak in and make sure you're watching and we'll laugh together. This is the first time I've ever done this, and because I just love my class, I love you guys, and so I didn't want you to just look at those wonderful videos and not go over stuff with you. I think that it worked out with us going through stuff first and then having a sample. And so I actually have a personal sample that is going to do a descriptive speech for you. So stay tuned. Well, you're in class. You have to stay tuned. Actually, now everyone take their phone out. Normally you would not be able to take your phone out and turn it on in class while I'm talking, okay? But today you get to do that, and go, and if I'm already in your phone, go ahead and look at me up as a contact, and I have a cute little face by it, a heart, something special, I'm sure, in your phone. Well, if I don't, I will look at everyone's phone next week when I get there, so I will see it. But type my number, 916-601-6196. And so you'll do that, and then you'll say, hello, it's Hannah, hello, it's Anna, hello, it's Garrett with 2 T's. And so that way I will know the attendance. So awesome. So do that right now. Oh, I don't have any messages. Oh, because it is Monday night and it's late. So Hannah, I don't have my cute little eyeshadow on. It's all gone, and I'm probably tired, but I wanted to make sure that I was prepared for the class, because I definitely feel that missing. So take out your papers. Well, before we take out your papers, you're going to do a journal. You're going to do journal entry time. And so Sammy and Alexis, I have your journal, so just go ahead and write them on a piece of paper. So take out your journals, and you are going to actually have 4 questions. Remember, in order to get 100, you need to have 3 sentences at minimum for each question. So the first question is, how have you grown in speech 1 and 2? So what have you done? How have you grown? You know how you've grown. You can look at your feedback forms. So you have your feedback forms. I will collect them next week. So thank you very much. I know everyone has their feedback forms. Actually, Alexis, can you collect everyone's feedback form and with their little speaker form and put them right on top, and then put them in my mailbox, because I may zoom by sometime this week, or I will get it first thing Wednesday, and I'll know who had their homework. How about that? So Alexis, would you please do that for me? Thank you so much. And after the class, of course. The second question is, what's stopping you from doing better in the class now? Like, what do you think it is that you're not doing your best? Better, even higher than what you could possibly imagine or think. The third question is, what's one big hurdle that you've been dealing with in the class? And some of you, I know the big hurdles that you're kind of going through, and just nervousness and fear and stuff, but the Lord is helping you with those. I see you guys have grown so much from that first speech. So tell me one big hurdle that you've been dealing with, and then how do you plan to address it and overcome it? Because we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony, and your testimony of these speeches that you're getting up sharing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have them focus on the board. Hopefully you can read my writing. And then we are going to wait for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to continue with the descriptive. So go ahead and start your journal. And you know I always talk in the journal, so don't think because I'm not there, I'm not watching. Answer those questions. Be honest. We'll just switch. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. And think about this hindrance, this big hindrance. Our goal is to take care of these hindrances now when you only have 5-minute speeches, opposed to when we have more detailed speeches, and when we go into government where we have some other type of speeches. So press in now. And what we're going to do, you have all your questions, you started it. What I'm going to do is we're going to continue on, but at the end of the video, please stay. It's not going to be a whole hour-and-a-half class, so you are going to probably get out early. But please stay and finish your journals. And that'll give you a little bit more time, even if you need 5 more minutes. But I want to continue to go on because it's late. So thank you, thank you. Hopefully everyone wrote them down. And remember, you're putting no more than 1 or 2 big journals on a page. So I want everyone to get that. So take out your pages for the descriptive speech preparation. And it should be pages 19 through 23, I believe. And we're going to have a couple of issues. And I'm going to talk about this along with take out your, which you don't have right now, but I will send you, actually tonight when I send out the end grade, I will send you the evaluation form for your descriptive speech. So just to let you know, those who were scheduled, so like Savannah, McKenna, Brooke, you will be doing 2 speeches next week. We will start with yours. So Savannah, you will go first. Brooke, you will go second. And McKenna, you will go third. I believe Christian is coming back or not coming back. So if he's there, we'll work that out. But you 3 ladies will be doing your narrative speech first. And then we will start everyone to do their descriptive speech. And so I'll have some orders and stuff for that. So for now, for the purpose of this, take your forms out. So we're just kind of going to go over it. And I will probably need to use the board. I'll need to use the board. This is cool, huh? I get to teach a class from a room in my house, and my awesome daughter gets to video me. So before we start that, just look at page 19. So the descriptive speech, it says use this, you're going to take notes from watching the DVD, and guess what? I'm the DVD. Okay, so you know I love jokes, so you guys should be laughing right now. But the descriptive speech, so the introduction, it should, in number 1, I'm just going to read these different things that you definitely have to have. 1, attention to a vivid picture, humor, question. So that's the dramatic opening. And so some of you did do a dramatic opening. Some of you kind of just slid on and started your speeches. I'm looking for something unique to let me know I want your attention. I want your attention, and this is how I'm going to do it. Some of you did very well. Some of you were on the borderline. So that is something that I'm definitely going to be looking at. Then the next thing is background information, time, place, and contents. And so you're gonna be giving a background, because this is the one that is like your paper, your typical paper, where it's the 5-paragraph papers where you start in the beginning. It's an introduction, you give your thesis, you give background, you give history, you give what we call an opener, a clincher, all these different things that you're going to do. This is what you're going to do on your first paragraph, but you're going to do it verbally. And then the next one is state 3 topics that you're going to do. So you definitely, when we're listening to the speeches, I need to definitely know when your introduction begins with a dramatic opening, when your introduction ends with really a thesis statement. You should be telling me, you're going to hear this, this, and this, and you will tell me the 3 things. Then you say, you don't have to say, first of all, you're going to use some transitions. So really, this is going to be the one that your wonderful English skills are going to come into real play. So definitely in the first paragraph, you are going to, it's a first paragraph, but then you're going to only have bullets. So that's part of the thing. I'm kind of reading notes, trying to remember different things that I want to tell you. So this whole speech is going to be separated in 5 paragraphs, but they are going to be bullets, and that is going to be collected. It's going to be collected after, it's going to be collected after you give your speech. Sometime it's going to be before, but this time it's going to be after you give your speech. And then I'm going to be able to see how you flowed. And this is a time that you're going to have to step out in faith. You're going to have to practice, because it's only going to have bullets. It may have a longer bullet. For things that are history, background, stuff like that, you can have a longer bullet, but I definitely want bullets. I don't want a whole speech written out. So for the first one, you'll have introduction. You'll have, maybe you write out your first part of your dramatic opening.